Hey, what is going on, Pokemaniacs? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lucario Man, and today I have the 4th battle in the IDL. And I got to say that for this battle in particular, I'm really hungry. But hungry for another victory for sure. Even though I won my week number 3 battle, I did not taste it, because let's be honest, I won out of luck. Let's take a look at what happened. Okay. Damn. Alright, up goes the defense. The accuracy. Let's close combat. And hope that I get a critical. How much is this gonna do? Oh, that gets the kill. Let's go. Oh, that was a critical. Oh my goodness, thank God. Good stuff, good stuff. That crit mattered a lot. I'm not even gonna lie or... And so yeah, guys, it was thanks to that critical in particular that I was able to turn that battle around. I told my opponent afterwards, the battle result does not reflect who was in control of the entire battle. I got to give credit where credit is due, and my opponent was reading me really good. But hey, a win is a win, I guess. I'll take it for sure. But hopefully for week number 4 we can actually make some really smart plays and get my 2nd win of the league. Since this is halfway through, I think having 2 losses but 2 wins would be an ideal way to start the second half of the league. And now, without further ado, let's go and jump into team preview. And alrighty guys, so here's my opponent's team. So he's got the Terra Captain being the Tornadus, so that's very powerful. He's also got the Entei, the Metagross, the Blastoise, the Sylveon, the what's the name of this guy, the Skuntank, the Mudsdale, which I think it's gonna be really hard to beat, the Spidops, the Chestnut, and the Banette. So let's go ahead and try to predict what my opponent is gonna bring. Alright, so right off the bat, I think my opponent is gonna bring has the Terra Captain, the Tornadus, and the Entei. So these 2 Pokemon provide a lot of coverage. For example, the Entei can one-hit KO my Arboliva. He can one-hit KO my Ribombroom, before I do the Terra. And he can also kill the Fortress in 1 hit. So I think that's why he's going to bring the Entei. And then the Tornadus, because Tornadus is very fast and he's also very powerful. On the special attack side, I'm going to have to be really careful about allowing my opponent to go for a nasty plot. Next, I think my opponent is going to bring the Metagross as a way to try to hit my Grimmsnarl. So for this week in particular, my Grimmsnarl is gonna have I think the berry is gonna be called a Babiri berry. So what it does is that it cuts in half the damage taken by steel type moves, and then I'm gonna answer with a foul play, which I think should get the 1-hit KO on the Metagross. Next, my opponent is gonna bring the Blastoise as a way to get rid of any potential hazards. Next, I think my opponent is gonna bring the Mudsdale for sure. And then he's either gonna bring the Sylveon, although I don't... Yeah, he might bring the Sylveon too, has another answer to both my Grimmsnarl and to my Terrakion as well. Me, I will be bringing my first 2 Pokemon, obviously my Terra Captains. The Ribombroom, he's going to be a Terra Ground once again. So I can hit the Entei, and then I can also hit the Metagross. My Arboliva, she's gonna be a Terra Rock, I think, so that I can resist any flying type moves that the Tornadus can attack me with. And then I will also, with the Terra Rock, I can hit the Ante and still resist fire type moves. Next, like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna be bringing the Grimmsnarl. Again, it's not gonna be a screens. It's gonna be a support Pokemon, but in this particular matchup, I'm gonna add the berry that cuts in half the damage from Steel type moves, so that I can answer with a foul play in case my opponent decides to bring the Metagross. Next, the Terrakion. I feel like the Terrakion did a good job on the last battle, so I don't see a reason not to bring the Terrakion. The next Pokemon that I want to bring is the Fortress. There's a lot of Pokemon in my opponent's side that can one-hit KO the Quagsire, but I still do need a way to set up rocks. And because my opponent only has the Entei to threaten my Fortress, I think it's better to bring it this week. And next, I'm kind of like undecided here, because I do want to bring my my Driftbleem, but I also want to bring the Talonflame. The Talonflame can hit the Metagross with a Flare Blitz, or there's just so many things that the Talonflame can do right here, but because I feel like the Driftbleem can prevent rapid spins, I think that's why I'm more inclined to bringing the Driftbleem. So yeah, guys, this is the predictions that I'm making for this battle. Now, without further ado, let's go and jump into the battle.
Oh, I'm unbeatable. Walking down this endless highway, nothing but my friends beside me. We'll never give in, we'll never rest. Advanced battle is the ultimate test for me.
Alright guys, so that's my opponent's team. I'm gonna lead with my Grimmsnarl. It's a very interesting team for sure. Alright, let's see what my opponent is starting with. The Metagross. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. So I think I can live one Steel type move. So let's go for the foul play right here. Let's see. I know it's like a early gamble. Let's see what my opponent is gonna do. Oh, he's gonna withdraw. Okay, fair enough. Sell IRL. What was that? Alright, how much is this gonna do? Alright, that doesn't do much. Let's see. I'm not even gonna risk anything. I'm gonna go for a parting shot. Alright, yeah, let's go for the parting shot right here. Oh no.
Bruh.
It doesn't affect him. Toxic. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I forgot that that thing is a dark type as well. Wow. Okay. That was a great move on my opponent's part. Let's see. Venomotor is not an option. I think my only option right here is the Fortress. So I'm gonna retreat the Dreadlock. Alright, here's my Fortress. Knockoff. Okay. Alright, so now that thing is almost... Oh, no. I was gonna say, oh, he's almost at 100%, but not really. Let's see. I'm gonna use this opportunity to, Stealth Rock. Taunt. Oh, wow. That is OP. So he's got the Toxic, the Knockoff, the Taunt. Fair enough. Well, I mean, he's, faster. So right here I can Volt Switch and go into my Revabroom and maybe go for the Terra right there. Alright, so it's very early in the battle. I think we're you know, pretty even. Like my Grimmsnarl is poison, you know, but it's still not too late to turn this around. I'm not concerned just yet. I will be very surprised if my opponent decides to go for the Mudstale. Clanker, who is that? Okay. Alright. Should I go for my Venomotor here or later? Or Dreadlock and then Thunderwave? Or Fable Play? I'm actually gonna go for the Float Mane and then Willow. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so here's my Float Mane right here. Will-O-Wisp, my opponent might use this opportunity and go for the Entei. You know what? I'm actually gonna Hex right here because I think I will do about 35 to 40%. And even if he decides to go for the Entei, he's still gonna be taking some chip damage. Alright, how much is this gonna do? Alright, that does a good amount. I am faster. Ooh, agility. Okay. That sucks. I need to go for another Hex and hope that I can live one Meteor Beam. Oh. What? No, hold on. I thought that was the Meteor Mash, but Meteor Beam? That's actually very interesting. Alright, good stuff on my opponent's part. Like, I'm so confused, you know, because I read Meteor Mash, but then I still said, oh, Meteor Beam. That's because, you know, like, it's really normal to get those two attacks confused. But thank God that I still managed to get the kill on that thing, because it's really powerful. Especially with the agility. Alright, here comes the skunk tank, or whatever that thing's name is. Let's see, I'm gonna Strength Sap. Hopefully I'm faster. Or should I Destiny Bond? Yeah, let's Destiny Bond. Oh, no, he's faster. Dang it. Alright, fair enough. He's still gonna get the aftermath damage, and then the leftovers is gonna give him a little bit of HP back. However, this is a good opportunity for me to... what should I do? Right here, I'm actually gonna go for my Bastion. Should I? Yeah, I gotta go for my Bastion right here, unfortunately. Should I Stone Edge? Or Close Combat? I think I'm gonna Close Combat right here. Yeah, I'm gonna Close Combat right here. I think that should get the kill. Unless he decides to go for his Terra Captain being the Tornadus. Alright, he's gonna withdraw right here. Who is he gonna go for? The Blastoise maybe? 12-incher, yeah. Oh no. Alright, that does a good amount of damage. Alright, so... Alright, that's a +2. Oh, son of a gun. And then he's also leftovers. What should I do? Should I go for Fortress and set up my own layer of Stealth Rocks? Son of a gun. Yeah, I get no choice. Yeah, I don't wanna... Like, I could Sword Stance and then hope that the Close Combat gets the kill, but nah, I don't want to risk my Terrakion. There's a high horsepower. Alright, I no longer have the Rocky helmet. That sucks. So let's go for a stealth rock right here. Alright, he's gonna retreat right here, and then he's going into bird up. Okay. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Unfortunately, I don't have the float mare anymore. So right here, I gotta volt switch, and then go into my Arboliva rapid spin. Okay, fair enough. All right, he's gonna get a boost in speed. That doesn't do much. Alright, I have no choice but to go for my Oliva right here. I made a mistake. I really wanted to bring a Terra Rock, but I got them confused. It's fine. Right here, kind of want to go for the Hyper Voice. Yeah, let's go for a Hyper Voice. I think my opponent is gonna retreat right here. If not, I'm gonna feel like a fool. Alright, yep. He's gonna retreat, going into... Okay. Good thing I went for the Hyper Voice. Oh, that gets the kill. Good stuff. That was a great play on my part. You know, going for the Hyper Voice instead of the predictable Leaf Storm. Alright, who is this? Alright, the Entei. Alright, there's the pressure. I don't think I need the Arboliva anymore, honestly. Who can I zack? Maybe the Fortress? Alright, yeah, I gotta zack my Fortress and then go into my Terrakion. What's my opponent gonna do this turn? Let's find out. Sacred Fire, okay. Yeah, I decided to keep my Arboliva, first of all because it's a Terra Captain, and then second because I need it for the Mudstale. Let's see, right here, should I Dreadlock and then do a Thunder Wave? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Thunder Wave. And then hope to get a para or something. Yeah, I'm gonna Thunder Wave. Hopefully I can hit it, because sometimes it misses, and then I might go for a Foul Play. Because I think a Foul Play will do about 30, 35, perhaps 40% damage. He's gonna retreat. Dang it, what is he gonna go into? He doesn't have the Skunk Tank anymore. Oh, Thunder Wave, okay. Damn. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Alrighty. Alright, I'm gonna do a parting shot right here. Alright, I'm gonna decrease the attack, the special attack as well. And I think this is a good opportunity to bring my Arboliva now. And then I can go for a Leaf Storm. Item defense. Oof. Damn. Wow, I wonder, is he if he goes, do I outspeed? I'm actually gonna Google that. Yeah, no, I don't outspeed. So right here, I have to go for the Terra. And then Leaf Storm. Damn, I don't wanna... I mean, I have no choice. I really didn't want to do it, but... Oh, I do outspeed, dang it. Oh, well, shite. I just wasted my Terra right there. I don't like that at all. Alright, Mike type V4. Who is that? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go into my Dreadlock right here and then hope I can get a Thunder Wave. A Thunder Wave into this one Terra Captain would be huge. Nasty plot. Oof. Yeah, I got to hit this Thunder Wave. Even if I miss it and he kills, I can come in with the Bastion and hope to get the Stone Edge, you know. But for now, let's Thunder Wave. Alright, come on, Dreadlock. You cannot miss Thunder Wave right now. Not now. I don't need that. Alright. Oh, he's gonna retreat. That's really smart. Whoever comes in is gonna get a Thunder Wave. Who is that? The Blastoise. Alright, fair enough. Let's see. So I'm gonna go for a parting shot right here. Yeah, I really need to para the Terra Captain. So I'm gonna run out of here like a coward. And then let's go into my Arboliva, I guess, for now. Alright, and the Blastoise cannot move. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, I'm not gonna go into the Leaf Storm. I'm actually... Let's see. Yeah, let's Hyper Voice. Or Alluring Voice. Nah, Hyper Voice to maximize my damage output. Alright, let's see. Oh, I don't get the kill. Dang it. Alright, my opponent is gonna go for the Surf. That's not gonna do much. He will trigger the Seed Sour. That actually works in my favor a little bit. Let's go for another Hyper Voice. That should be enough for the kill. Already, good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, here comes the Entei. I'm gonna go for the Herb Power right here. Yeah, I don't... Oh, Iron Head. That's incredible. And that doesn't get the kill. Wow. Can I live one more Iron Head? 180. Oh, he might get the kill. He just might. Iron Head? He does not. Okay. Alright. Down goes the Entei. So my opponent's remaining Pokemon is the Terra Captain, the Tornadus. So I need to para that thing for sure. And I have to just rely on my Rebabroom or on my Terrakion. You know, the Terrakion has been doing really good. So far, he has not missed a Stone Edge. Hopefully, he doesn't start right now. Let's just sack the Oliva. Alright, so there's my opponent's Terra. I think he said Terra Flying. Yeah, there it is. Perhaps instead of balloons, they should have done wings or something. Yeah, there's the Terra Blast. Boom. Down goes my Terra Captain. Oh, and this is a Life Orb. So, one thing I can do is go into my Dreadlock, Parting Shot, and then go into my Venomotor, and then Thunder Wave. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna do a Thunder Wave instead. or Spirit Break? Nah, let's Thunder Wave right here. Hopefully I can hit it. Alright, Thunder Wave. Alright, I will hit it. Thank God. Is he gonna get paralyzed the first turn? He won't. Okay, is this gonna be enough for the kill? It just might. Because this thing is strong. Oh. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. I still managed to live. I'm gonna go for a parting shot and then into my Rebel Broom. Yeah, I'm just trying to weaken this thing as much as I can. Alright, here's the parting shot. Yep, let's decrease the attack and the special attack, more importantly, and then let's go for my Venomotor. Hopefully he goes for another Terra Blast or an Air Power. Nasty plot. Wow, I was not expecting that. Alright, let's Iron Head, I guess. How much is this gonna do? Oh, I do outspeed. Alright, that's enough for the kill. I think that's GG. This is within reach of a quick attack. Alright. Or maybe even a close combat. I mean, now I'm faster, so... Alright, let's go for the Bastion. Let's go for the quick attack. And that will be GG's. Alright, yep, GG's to my opponent. And I do want to thank you all so much for sticking around and watching and supporting the channel. Take care. See ya!